Meet Michael Black. In the movie Gridiron Gang, the character Willie Weathers is loosely based on Black. He went and played for Washington State University after this camp and then went into the NFL. Black's journey mirrors that of Willie Weathers, reflecting the struggles, setbacks, and ultimate redemption that many young people experience in detention centers. Like Weathers, Black found an unexpected path to change through the discipline and camaraderie of playing football under the guidance of a dedicated and caring coach. This real-life inspiration adds a layer of authenticity and depth to Willie's character, making his story not just a cinematic narrative but a reflection of real-world challenges and triumphs.
They tell me to shoot somebody, I'll shoot them.
I can't get in trouble. I put him on his back, I hurt him, and I can't get in trouble. It's legal.
When you dip, keep your head up, okay? There you go. There you go. 2, 3, 4.
This is a home and school for losers. Camp Vernon Kilpatrick, a juvenile detention center for 13 to 18-year-old boys in the hills near Malibu, California.
With people from different neighborhoods. You finally have to go to school every day, apply yourself, learn, become a better student. And on the field, understand that if you can't handle 1 and 2, you don't get on the field. On the field, we play football. On the field, you do it my way, not your way. Your way got you here. Let's understand one thing. They don't send you to camp for making an honor roll and being the best citizen in your community. You're here because you lost. Mustangs are winners. If you accept the challenge, when it's all over, come November, December, you're a winner. It's up to you to accept the challenge. I do. I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna challenge you. If you fail this program, it's on you.
In 1990, Black, then 16, was sentenced to 6 months for auto theft and sent to Camp Kilpatrick, a Los Angeles County youth disciplinary facility. Kilpatrick was different from other county-maintained facilities because it fielded a football team that played small Southern California high schools.
My name is Michael Black. I'm 16 years old, and I'm in here for robbery. I never really thought that anybody could, they could just take you away from your parents and just keep you away from them. I never really thought that. It's terrible. Just thinking back to, times you used to have fun and things you used to do. It's not right.
It's kind of frustrating.
I know it doesn't have an ounce of fat on him.
He can be a nice kid if he's getting his way. He's probably been babied his life. He's somewhat of a whiner.
Michael Black once scraped his knee and started crying. Tears actually started rolling down his eyes.
A big tough kid like him from the streets, and he comes here and he skins his knee and he cries.
Now you got to overcome from this, and you got to rebound and come back strong and make a heck of an effort in practice. Now let's go.
Amazing athletic ability. He seems to have been babied, and he needs toughening.
Black, get it up. What you want to do? Tighten up.
Got a lot of abilities, but sometimes it's hard to do all that stuff out there. Like when we be out there on the field, Coach Bell, he be telling me, one day I'm gonna get out of here and run 110% and shock us all. Sometimes I do, but it be hard.
Football's a demanding sport.
I took football as a joke, Black said. I took everything as a joke. I was good at everything, but I didn't realize maybe this could take me to college or the pros.
They're not used to putting out physically. He's got to do some growing up. He's got all the potential in the world, though. He's intelligent. Physically, he's blessed. And, he just needs to do some growing up.
Stay low, butt down, eyes up. Okay?
That discipline and self-discipline and govern themselves, then they can get out of here and resist the temptation to do wrong because of their self-discipline. And that's the goal.
Black's only practical organized football experience had been Pop Warner games, although he had made varsity as a freshman at Dorsey, a Los Angeles prep power. He never played because he rarely went to practice.
First time in full gear. Helmets stay buckled up. Mouthpieces stay in. We're going to start walking. You have to walk. Said it's going to be easy. Don't look for it easy. Don't look for a way out. Accept the challenge and push yourself. I don't want a lot of talk. I want 110%. That's all I ask.
Black certainly helped the Kilpatrick team, leading the Mustangs to the Freedom League co-championship. In one game, he gained 324 yards and scored 6 touchdowns on 16 carries.
Hey, let's take a knee. Everybody, take a knee. I need your attention.
They're there to win, and like any other kids, they are cheering for victory. The Boron coach is surprised. This is not the team he expected.
You can jam him and get your hands on him. Throw his ass in the dirt. Don't give it back!
It was the first time that most of them had taken responsibility for their lives and decided they wanted something better. They wanted to play, and they wanted to win. In their very next game, they won 8 straight football games. At the end of the regular season, when the league coaches picked the All-Star team, Michael Black was named Player of the Year. Bobby Wilson was named Defensive Player of the Year. Montclair had 3 years to prepare for this conflict. Mustangs had 14 weeks. If they can find a coach, a friend, a mentor to guide them, they'll win there too.
Given the opportunity, these kids can accomplish anything they set their minds to. I mean, you go from playing in Boron, where you can't even get the proper number of kids on the field. But 3 months later, you're playing for the championship. I mean, that's outstanding. And these kids, they did it. Michael Black, MVP of the league.
Went from scraping his knee, having tears in his eyes, to gaining over 2,000 yards.
I'd like to present this to one of the best coaches I ever had. Well, it's my first coach. But I'm sure he's the best coach I ever had, Mr. Jack Sims.
You did a great job. You did a hell of a group of young men.
Bobby Wilson is in spring training, getting ready to play high school football. Michael Black has gone on to compete for his high school track team. Next fall, he plans to represent the school on the Gridiron.
Black didn't realize it when he left Camp Kilpatrick in 1991, but his road was going to get even longer. In retrospect, Kilpatrick counselors had been too easy on him because of his football abilities. He was a special person and probably didn't get the full benefits of camp, said Sean Porter. After leaving the facility, Black did well in Dorsey's spring football drills and qualified in the 100 meters at the California Prep Track Championships. Then he threw it away. Instead of challenging tailback Sharman Shah, now Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of the Miami Dolphins, for the starting role at Dorsey. Black, then 17, was sentenced to 3 years for participating in armed robberies in Burbank, California, the same week he ran in the state meet. Wearing ski masks and gloves and carrying a .38 revolver and .22 semi-automatic pistol, Black and 3 buddies robbed 3 women within 40 minutes. They were caught when police stopped them for a malfunctioning headlight and found the guns and stolen property. Black served 20 months in a Norwalk, California youth authority. His mother, Elnora Barber, who lives in Arizona, said, "He told me, Mama, I'll never go back again. I guarantee it." While at Norwalk, he earned his high school diploma and worked as a plumber. When released, Black called Stanley, the Gridiron filmmaker whose Wings Foundation gives financial aid to troubled youth who want to attend college. What had started as a seed at Kilpatrick became reality when he enrolled at West Los Angeles College in Culver City, not far from his home. A quick 6-foot running back, Black started immediately at West Los Angeles. In his first 2 seasons of serious football, he gained almost 4,000 yards and was West LA's most valuable player as a sophomore. Because of NCAA rules, he couldn't transfer to a Division I school until he earned an Associate of Arts degree. He didn't have enough units after 2 years, but he wasn't ready anyway. He and then-girlfriend Makana Patton had a son, Ceylon. Black's father wasn't around for him, so he wanted to be there for his son. He put football aside, got a job building scaffolds at Anheuser-Busch north of Los Angeles, and went to night school. It gave him an added year of maturity as he moved further away from his troubles. He and Patton, who lives in West Los Angeles, are no longer together, except when it involves Ceylon. Black figured he would earn a scholarship to attend USC because of local ties with his Kilpatrick and West Los Angeles coaches, but Trojan recruiters lost interest after checking his background. In the year off, other recruiters also gave up on him. Cougar coach Mike Price didn't. Price knew of the risks of signing a recruit with a criminal past, but saw growth and maturity after meeting Black, who chose Washington State University over Arizona and Texas. In 2 seasons, Black has joined the ranks of elite Cougar backs by gaining 1,935 yards and scoring 18 touchdowns on 390 carries. "I'd love to take credit for it," Price said, "but I didn't make Michael Black. He didn't come in here and say, 'I wish it was warmer in the winter.' He didn't say, 'There are no clubs to hang out at. There are no pro sports teams to go see.' He said, 'This is what I need in my life right now.'" Upon graduating, Black's mother was happy to see the first member of her family get a diploma. She said school is more important than going pro any day. Black knew what she meant. After all the turns his life had taken, he counts on little.
Originally signed by the Seattle Seahawks as an undrafted rookie free agent on April 21, 1998, Black spent the entire 98 and 99 seasons on the practice roster of the Seahawks. He then signed as a free agent and attended training camp with the Dallas Cowboys in 2000. Black would play his final year of football with the Orlando Rage of the XFL Football League in year 2001, where he would rush for 320 yards on 83 carries and 31 yards receiving. The Rage would make it 1 game short of the final championship game. The game was named the $1 Million Game and would be won by the Los Angeles Extreme. Black managed to have a successful life, despite having such a rough start. Anyone can put their life in a great direction, if they choose to. This is Michael Black.
Comparison, so far they're comparable. Not a lot of yards. These guys are used to really piling up the yardage, and that. And the Black this time. Black from the short side screen. Nice block, gets him into the open. First down at the 11-yard line. Made the stop. He got a terrific block to spring it. Just a simple sweep. You see the two guards pulling. Left guard gets knocked off a little bit.
That's just a well-executed play. Michael Black making a big difference. He transferred to West Los Angeles Junior College. Deep, give to Black. Black with a big hole. At the 30, at the 35, at the 40, trying to get outside. Does midfield, 45, 40 and out of bounds.
Just an excellent job of opening up a hole on the left side of the Washington State offensive line. And then some nifty running by Michael Black. And a pretty good job downfield by Kevin Devine to keep that one from going all the way.
Michael Black now 135 yards rushing. On first down at the 41-yard line. They give it to Black again, and Black steps outside at the 40, at the 35, at the 30, and out of bounds. Another first down.
Very good effort by Jacobs, Andy Jacobs right there. Well, he had a shot to get off of that block and make that play, and he didn't do it. But a good job by Michael Black getting outside Marquise Smith.
He gives to Black, and Black's got some room. 15, 20, 25, and gets the 30.
It back. 29, it looks like. A little bit short.
Big plays. Bears come with a blitz, and they unload it for Black. He's got the whole field. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and dragged down from behind at the...
Well, it's easy when it's done right.
Perfect play at the perfect time. And the Bears, I think, telegraphed that play.
Worked well.
This is Black trying to get outside. He does.
35 the lineman, and then turn back inside. There's a cut right there, just enough to get him around the outside. Well, that's
40, still on his feet at the 43-yard line.
Like it's a pass, and then they cut the defense.
206 yards tonight. And on the other side of that coin, 357 by Ruben Mays against Stanford. I remember that game. That was a track meet. Leaf gives to Black again. Black gets some room this time.
Backs for Washington State now need to think about staying inbounds, going down before they get out of bounds.
Cougs, third and short. We're coming back. The Cougs beat the Bears, and our power bar player of the game, Washington State running back Michael Black, back after a couple of weeks on the shelf. 214 yards rushing, 265 all-purpose yards, but he was a key. Bears unable to contain him until the final period. Michael Black, our power bar player of the game.
But his final pass that day in Seattle in rain. Keep an eye on number 5, Michael Black. They signed him out of Los Angeles Junior College. They need in this offense. Also, Corey Solomon a year ago, 71, has changed his name. Corey Withrow. He'll snap the ball now, and you'll watch Leaf on his first play of the game. It'll be Black behind the left.
Good basic draw play. They got Jones, the defensive end up field, number 59. See, they get, he's backing out in zone coverage. It was the linebacker that went up, and they created their own hole, outsmarting themselves on first down with that kind of a the defensive end.
2nd and 6. Michael Black, the running back, the intended receiver, so...
And I don't know how many balls he caught.
34-6, 16. Gonna set it into Black's hands. Black to the 30-yard line.
He is 94, the right side of your screens. He jumped underneath him right there, and he's right in his face, but he maintained poise and got it out there to the screen back. That's tough to do.
On the offense, we'll replay first down.
Michael Black is their leading rusher with 884 yards. Black again to the 5. He will score. It's 25 degrees out. Well, here's the big fella from Great Falls, Montana. He is huge quarterback, 6'6", 244 pounds.
First down, short of 15. Here's Black again into the open at the 10, at the 5, on his feet. Touchdown, Cougars. 16 yards for Michael Black, a lot of it on his own.
And when he caught the ball, he just was like, he quick second. it was like 3 defenders around him. They looked at, you know, like dumbfounded, so Kevin just took off. And, you know, he went 80 yards, like, real quick.
Field advantage. But this time, with the visiting team leading 7-0 and just 2 minutes until halftime, fans helped make the
next play. I think I got it and followed Corey with the block and, like, you know, headed right into the end zone. And it was like 14-0, like, you know, really quick.
Washington State's really been trying to work on taking advantage of opportunities, putting a team away when they have a chance. This wouldn't put Oregon away, but it could be a big blow.
Here's Black. Cut back. Black on power at the goal line. And they say he's in. Touchdown. Michael Black, his second of the day.
We have, you know, so many weapons in the offense, you know.
Michael Black breaks 2 tackles into the secondary, and off he goes. Figueres, the only one that can prevent a touchdown. And poor Oregon tackling has given Washington State another great scoring opportunity.
So, you know, that's 60 points in 2 plays in less than like 20 seconds. So
You're talking about one crazy game, and in this case, an incredible WSU offense.
Touchdown, Washington State.
It's Michael Black, was probably one of the best plays we've seen in this stadium in a while.
Leaf pump fake, here comes the pressure, and he's gonna get away from it somehow. Black wide open. Still on his feet. Black to DeStefano to beat. Touchdown, Washington State.
What an unbelievable play.
What a play from Ryan Leaf to avoid the pressure, and then Black to get it into the end zone.
So when he came, I just made a complete stop, and he, like, went right by me. And I took off down the sideline, and I saw the other guy coming. And the first thing came to my mind, I knew I was going to score. But I wanted to do something exciting, something that I always wanted to do. Last year, I used to always see Warwick Dunn. You know, every time he runs the ball for a long run, he always take like 3 yards from the end zone. He just dives right in. So that popped in my head when that dude coming. So I was going to time it. I didn't want to just dive in alone. I wanted him to be somewhere in the vicinity. So right when he reached, you know, I dove, and it was real good.
Put on how the game ends, but you know, if it was anybody I'd leave it up to, it would be our defense, and they did a tremendous job.
Which surprises me a little bit. They spread that offense, and I think they're going to have their best success off the short corner.
So second and goal, you've got the 3 receivers again to the top of your screen. Going to give it inside to Black. No, he's got room. Going to get there. Yes. Touchdown.
Show pass, come back with a run. There's nobody there because they're all out with the wide receivers.
Second quarter on an 8-yard run. And just 3.5 minutes later came the play that will live with WSU fans for a long, long time.
You talked about it at the top.
Run and pass, go
handy straight until the Stanford game. But he hits this one, and Black celebrates on the sideline. So Leaf and the Cougars got the counting now on first down. Black going to try the left side. Stutter step, cut back. Block of 15.
Michael Black, quality running back, over 1,000 yards now for the season. What a story he is. Had some problems with the law, had some problems in his life, turned it around. Mike Price took a chance on him, and it's really been good for him.
Mike Price, a guy who believed in Michael Black, and now Black is a senior, looking perhaps to go to the NFL. A lot of people like him on that level, and whatever happens, Price, when you talk to him about Black, he has nothing but great things to say.
So you give Leaf 4 chances at the end zone.
Leaf going to give it inside, though, to Black. Got a lot of room. They ran right past the linebacker. Breaks outside. Got a chance. Knocked down at the 10-yard line. Inside the 10. Michael Black with a huge run.
The bodies to stop this guy. Look at this. Once he gets into the secondary, there's one man to beat. It's Towns. Once he runs by Towns, then everybody has to give up their guys, get away from the blocks, and get over and try to save him. Look at this, though. He tipped line like he's tightrope rope walking. He's got great speed, and look at his body control. Look, once he gets by this line, look how he stays in.
Pac-10 champions, Washington State, on the way to the Rose Bowl. I think this was a plan.
And he hands the ball to Black going the other way. He's got daylight. He scored. Misdirection. That's what an overly... Chris Jackson up at the top of the picture gets a block up there, just enough. Wasn't really a block, it's an excessive celebration as the Cougars rejoice in the touchdown.
Off on a try, 15 yards.
It's a new rule this year, and it really comes into play because now instead of having a chip shot for an extra point, this is going to be like a field goal and a long one. Get all the way into the seats, and it's now a 14-10 ball game. A lot of movement, a lot of motion in this offense. They spread the receivers out, and Black did a nice job. I mean, spread them out. Monty?
Washington State offensive line compared to UCLA's defensive front, there is a sizable height and weight.
Aaron Rock knocked the ball out of the hands of the deep man. ABC Sports presentation.
Just another step on the... Wazoo used a balanced attack of Michael Black's running. And the next day, they move up to number 12 in the college football poll. Black rushes for 173 yards, and Ryan Lee throws for 2 touchdowns. The Cougars complete up.
Is not moving. I guess Stanford's just elected to call their final timeout.
See the indication, so they'll call time.
Our Sterling Savings Player of the Game. Pretty nice numbers for Michael Black. His 10th touchdown of the year. 172 yards for the senior. And if my math is correct, that should leave him 16 yards, 14 yards shy of a 1,000-yard season.
6 on the play. Give it to Black. Black pops it up the middle. Breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle. Keeps on chunking down to about the 32-yard line, where again Jones makes the play. More than likely it's Muse. Good point. He's a tough guy. 3rd down now. On the play. Hands it away to Black. Black's got some room on the tackle. Michael Black came up. 2nd down and 4. Michael Black has been off getting some rest, so you've got your 5 wide.
Felt uncomfortable. He took it off, but as you can see, he's just standing there.
Your seniors, some of the guys are coming back, but they all have been.
Drew Cohn is the wide receivers. Cohn is wide right. Short toss, an immediate hit by Brandon Jennings on Michael Black, and at 49 seconds, the final timeout called by the Cowboys.
Now, if
on that 3rd and 11, 4:33, and stops the clock right there.
To the XFL, featuring the 3-2 Las Vegas Outlaws and the.
How do you feel about a camera being in your locker?
I think it's great. They bring the cameras in the players' locker rooms. It's time they brought them into the cheerleaders' locker rooms. We get in there, we just get comfortable, and we want to take off them. Don't tell them about that. Well, I guess you'll have to see.
An anxious nation awaits.
XFL. Tommy Maddox in the extreme. Visit Casey Weldon in the books. Michael Black's in the ballgame now. And tailback Michael Black around the end across the 30. Chicago's opened up a 4-point lead on Memphis now after a first quarter field goal. Las Vegas talking.
Here we go. 1-15 alert. On one. Ready?
Orlando trying. Braun dumps it off to Michael Black. He picks up a block and has a first down for Orlando.
They are keeping this Vegas defense off balance, throwing screens, running on first down with Michael Black.
Look at that cat in the middle, man. He's big. He's big enough to wear 2 letters.
I think he does have 2 letters.
Remember, we'll be taking inside the Orlando Rage cheerleaders locker room at halftime.
Ball handler Michael Black. Black punts a hole. No. That pass was a little short. If it had been a little longer and over the receiver's shoulder, that would have been a completion.
Well, the big touchdown pass to Dalio Burks and Jeff Brom. The Rage a lead 27-16.
My bad. I want to see mud in these players' noses and their mouths, and I want to see the cheerleaders with wet T-shirts.
Red is number 1.
Yes. There's the draw on him. To Black. Missed tackle. Benson's outside. And Michael Black advances the ball to the 26-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
That's Mario Bailey in motion. He scored the touchdown earlier. Black. There goes Michael Black, dragging people with him down at the 35.
Michael Black became public transportation there for a minute. He had about 4 defenders riding on him. Look at this blocking up front. Big hole open up. Matt, I think you and I can run through that. Look at there.
0 trade, 15 freeze. Ready?
Well, I could run through that.
Yeah, I was going to say, speak for yourself. I couldn't get through that.
Nice question. All we can do is support them, and we have great fans here who really help us out, and they bring the noise, and we got us girls shaking it, so that always helps.
It always helps. Thank you.
Orlando needs to get it to the 41-yard line for a first down. Bailey, the man in the forward motion. Oh, he's got a corner. Finally taken down, Michael Black.
Get on back there, number 4.
Third down and 2 for Orlando. That's Michael Black. Turns it around the outside.
All right. Mike, you were very adamant.
The center, Cal Dixon's also had a good game. Kevin Swain, the man in motion. Here we go. Hand off to Michael Black, dancing towards the sideline where he's finally taken down.
It's going to be a fucking party tonight, 3-6. Fucking go.
Let's take a look up. We talked
to start the relationship between the center and the quarterback. Had the trouble the last play. Michael Black in the flat has it. Back up to the 25, to the 27. Cal Dixon is the center for Orlando. Coach kind of took him from behind there, but nobody saw it.
Draw play up inside.
Draw play, Michael Black. And look at that, the passing attack now springing the run game, and a gain of 10 for Black.
Well, you know, they've got aggressive people in the secondary for the hitmen, so once you that running attack.
2-minute warning, this is the XFL on the National Network. Gain of 6. The dramatics here, this game, as the hitman and Ron Merkerson thought he had perhaps the game turner.
Motion, you forget where you're supposed to be.
Rage, the 5th best passing attack. Big hole for Michael Black. Hard line, but again, flagged down after the gain of 8. Penalties hampering both teams here, especially the Rage early on. The team able to really get it going her side for a couple of exciting punts.
At the talented fingers. And now
talented fingers if you're going to catch the ball. You got to stay home.
Orlando will run the draw. Mike Black. And Mike Black with a fine run. Black is 26 years old out of Washington State. He is actually the Rage's top rusher. They have 3 good running backs.
Yes, they do, and that's going to be part of their keys to winning, and they got to continue to run to win on the road. They second in the XFL, average 132 yards. Jeff Brown should be able to challenge this New York secondary. So corners take a lot of chances, and their safeties.
60 with a Liz and a Mike Backer.
Okay, a little bit earlier today.
Okay.
Another TNN, Chicago and Birmingham. How did it come out? Check it out.
Let me go, mechanism in there. It's only a mouse. And
straight handoff.
Oh!
And Mike Black is cracked out of bounds.
Dwayne saw and got pancaked, and Mike Black was able to get outside that block. But Saab, man, he gets pancaked.
Oh, forget about it. I don't even think about that anymore.
Liz,
Are you going to show a little bit of action and then show a little bit of cheerleaders?
When I'm not at XFL cheerleaders.
Defense. You get some.
Mario Bailey out of the blast. Look at that hole. This to the other tailback, Michael Black, and all of a sudden that line is starting to open some people up.
Some huge holes there for these running backs for Orlando.
This offensive line for the Orlando Rage has started every game together as a unit. This group of Collins, Gamble, Queen locally. Yeah. Michael Black again. Another seam on the right side up ahead to the 15-yard line. Back had to come in and make the tackle, and suddenly the linebackers are missing in action in Birmingham.
Watch this. Look at these holes. Suddenly Birmingham is employing the old Swiss cheese defense.
15 pounds on one. Ready?
Not right. Like a turnstile.
Medium of this trio. You know, we talked to Galen Hall yesterday, and Galen said, when I asked him, who's your most dangerous receiver out of the backfield, he said Michael Black. So I went back and looked at my stats. Michael Black hasn't even caught a pass yet.
Averaging nearly 7 yards a rush on the XFL's #1. 3rd and 1. Let it run to the 2-minute warning. And we're going to take a quick break. We're coming back. The regular season, the Rage wins it 21-19. We'll be back. Not good. 2nd and 6 for the Rage. Rage keep it on the ground. Running hard is Michael Black. He's out of Washington State. Led the Pac-10 in rushing 1 year.
And it's interesting when you watch Orlando's running game, and Orlando leads the league in rushing. They spread the defense now, and then the 3 different backs with Michael Black, in this case, Darren Clark in the previous series, and then they'll bring Brian Shea in that'll just drive you crazy because he's a small guy with a lot of power.
Memphis offense. Running play, James Black. Mike Black takes the handoff. Black breaks through a hole and he's out. A run of 8 yards. Ray Austin, the XFL's 2nd leading tackler.
And control that line of scrimmage is they need to throw on first down, and they tried to throw on first down prior to this play, but it was a penalty. They should continue to spread the wealth. There's so much on the line right here for Chicago. They're going to play with as much emotion as they can muster up, as long as they can keep it up. And that's the only way they're going to beat the best team in the XFL.
Mike Black told us this week he'd like to carry the ball more. 3rd and 2. Mike Black. He's got a first down. Mike Black at midfield, and he's tackled, upended by Dorian Brew. And if Brew doesn't get his hand on the ankle, he is gone. 13 yards.
Dorian Brew saves a touchdown for Chicago. Mike Black, this is what Mike Black gives you, that burst of speed that you don't get from Brian Shea. He's very patient with the way he runs, and he also finds that hole. Okay, if Dorian Brew doesn't make that play, this is a different ball game.
Dan Collins had a terrific block, sealing it off for Black.
Brian Kuklik works under the advantage of having a 3-back attack that is probably the best in the XFL. Clark, Black, and Shea are all good ones. They rotate themselves and balance out the running attack well.
Me, I'm a elusive back with, you know, low speed. And Derek is a big back, you know, he's a power runner. Brian Shea is just, you know, he's a little engine that could. I might cut back. DC might run you over. Brian Shea might do both, so, you know, that's kind of hard.
That's Michael Black. Perhaps a better outside speed with Michael Black, but it is a 3-headed monster. Each of them do different things well. Michael Black has rotated himself in here on this 3rd and 9 for the Rage. Kuklik back to pass, dumps it off to the aforementioned Michael Black, who is up ahead, not good for the first down.
From Los Angeles. Those short three-step drops. Brian Kuklik doing much the same thing here. This time run. A couple of guys miss him. 3 guys miss him. Got to wrap him up.
Oh, man. Just bad tackling right there.
Greg Williams, the Demons, free safety, had them all wrapped up and couldn't make the tackle.
There you go. Get it. Foul call.
Oh, that's just a lot of guys just grasping for straws, trying to tackle his head. It's a gain of 12, and they move the chains of first down. Cisco Demons have not been very gracious guests tonight after trailing 16-0 in the first quarter. They've come back to take a lead. This is Michael Black returning the kickoff. He's got a seam now and takes it back to the 37-yard line before Kevin Casevaharn gets him.
And the final score is San Francisco Demons 26. Hey, this is my world. Hey, you know I know you play like that. Oh, you do? All right, Hey, I need Greg. All right, take care, man.